Hello ladies and gentlemen, Grim here, and today we're going to take a look at the chest tier list. This might sound familiar to you because I did one in the past, but since then a lot of things have changed. A lot of new chests were introduced, a lot of older chests haven't shown up in a year now. And the format of that video was pretty lackluster, so I'm going to try and do a better job here. So while getting into this list, I'm going to take into notice two things. First of all, objectively speaking, how much value is granted from the chest that you are getting in terms of the gems that you are spending. And second of all, do you need the characters that are in that chest? Because there might be some chests that grant you pretty decent value for the gems that you spent, but then you figure out that the characters that are from those chests are either not mandatory characters or can be found in other places. So those are going to be the two categories. Keep in mind, this is just my personal opinion. If you got a different one, make sure to leave it down in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And with all that being said, let's get into it. So we're going to take this from bottom to top, and this is going to be the first tier, being the dumpster fire tier. So over here, we're going to have, starting off with some legendary gear chests. First of all, we got legendary gear chests for Darkseid, and yeah, with legendary gear chests, they are not going to get any tier higher than this or the following one after this one, because gear chests are in general very terrible investments, because you are going to, if you're unlucky, spend up all the way up to 30-40k gems just to get all the gears for one specific character, and that's not really a nice thing, and you can get duplicates. It's overall a very not so nice thing. And in this dumpster fire, you have placed the specific gear chests that are either for very bad legendary characters, where spending 30-40k gems to get all their gears can be the worst thing you can do with your account, unless it's maxed out, of course, and you have nothing to invest in, and characters where the gears of the chest are going to be available through achievements. First we got Darkseid, and let's think about also Arkham Knight Batman. I was unable to find a picture of his gear chest, but Darkseid and Arkham Knight Batman gear chests are going to be the worst chests in the game, because you get their gears for free from the achievements once you unlock them. With Darkseid, this is when you level him up, so by level 50 you'll have all these gears. Then you get the gear chests for Enchantress, Harley, and Brainiac, and Wonder Woman. So Brainiac is going to have them in the challenge, and Wonder Woman, Harley, and Enchantress, I simply don't think they are good enough characters to be worth spending all the way to 30k gems to get their gears, and those should be the last things you look into in terms of your accounts. So definitely do not buy this, and honestly it's going to be far easier to make $10 in real life than make 30-40k gems in just to mobile. So my advice, if you're looking for the gears of any of those characters, either stop looking for them and just don't play the characters because they are not so great, or buy them with $10. Next up, we're going to have a few legendary chests. We're going to have the Brainiac Legendary chest. Like, look, Brainiac after the rework is a pretty damn good character, but that doesn't mean that you have any reason to buy his premium chests. So that's why he's going to be all the way here. Just farm the challenge and you are going to eventually unlock him. It is not worth spending gems to get his chest. There's also the chest that I was not able to really find a picture for this video, but I'm going to talk about it here, being the Last End of Krypton or something, which has Brainiac and Supergirl in it, and this would kind of fall into the same category. Next up, we got the Wonder Woman Legendary chest, and this is going to pretty much be the safest way to spend a huge amount of gems, but be kind of guaranteed you'll eventually unlock her. But don't, because she's a bad character and you have no reason to. Next up, Enchantress Legendary chest. Yet again, very bad character. It's going to be pretty much working the same way as the Wonder Woman chest went, but very bad character and you have no reason to get it. Darkseid Legendary chest. You need to stop going for Darkseid. Like, Darkseid is going to be an amazing character for Arena and Champions Arena, but getting this chest is most likely not going to give you Darkseid, and you need to stop wasting your gems. I'm just getting ones here, and look, a very good character Darkseid is really not mandatory because he's not needing raids and soul raids, and your raids and soul raids teams can do what Darkseid does. Next up, we got the Suicide Squad team chest. Yet again, why would you want the Suicide Squad team, especially considering you'll need gears for all of them, either from spending up to 40k gems on their gear packs or from $10 in the special offers? Harley Quinn Legendary chest, yeah, literally the same deal. And then we got some Dumpster Fire Premium chests, being Blue Beetle, Cheetah, Grid, Soulsteer, Dark Fate, and Harley Quinn, where you basically pay additional gems to have an increased chance to get a bad hero, which you shouldn't do. And then we have the Nemesis trio, being Batman, Harley, and Joker. The only kind of decent drop from there is Harley, I guess, but still a pretty bad chest considering Batman and Lord Joker are going to be in the arena seasons. They're going to be there very, very often, so you are going to be able to get them from there. And then we're going to have the Girl Power chest. Yet again, the characters that you can get easily from other places and are not even that amazing. Next up, we're going to have the next tier, which is kind of trash. So, okay, getting to the second tier, which is kind of trash, we're going to start off with some gear chests. So, those are gear chests for legendary characters that, of course, you need to buy as an alternative, spending the $10 on the special offers. Yeah, it's still going to be a terrible experience. There are still going to be bad chests, but at the very least, those are gear chests for characters that you'll actually need for the top scenes in the game and characters that are pretty decent. Black Manta, arguably Martian Manhunter. You could make the argument of putting Martian Manhunter gear chest a tier lower. Then we got Just League Superman gear chest and Batman Gorilla Grodd gear chest. Next up, we're going to have the gear chest for the League of Anarchy. Yet again, this is going to be in kind of that situation that I mentioned previously. It's going to be a terrible chest, a horrendous chest as a chest, but it's going to be needed for some people. Though we haven't seen this in a year, so I'm not even sure I should put it in the list anymore. Next up, we're going to have the Martian Manhunter Legendary chest. Also the Superman Legendary chest. Those are two legendary characters that are not really must-have. Like Just League Superman sometimes is in the top 6 teams in soul rates, so that's the safer one. And Martian Manhunter is going to be in the Silver Banshee soul rate team, but that's going to be for a maxed out artifact Silver Banshee. So for those two reasons, those guys are here because not because they are. This is not the tier list about how good the character in the chest is. It's because those are terrible chests and they are good characters, and combining those two, those are going to be kind of trash chests. Next up is going to be the however it's called thingy with Darkseid and Martian Manhunter. This at least it has Martian Manhunter in it, and at least it has a decent chance to unlock each one of them. Still don't buy it, but yeah. Next up, we're going to have the Wonder Woman and Mythic Wonder Woman chest. Again, same deal as the one with Martian Manhunter and Darkseid. Still don't buy it. Next up, we're going to have the Artifact Material chest, the one without reforges. So yeah, this one is going to be kind of a chest that no matter what you get, is going to be valuable for you in one way or another because it's artifact materials. But at the same time, you're most likely not going to get your gems worth in terms of artifact materials. And at the same time, why would you buy this when there's a version of this which also has a chance for artifact reforges? Next up, we're going to have the Batman Ninja Shards chest. A lot of bad drops in there, so I wouldn't really buy it, and nah, it just doesn't seem like a good chest to me. Next up, we got the Multiverse Powerup chest. Yet again, there's too many of them, literally too many of them. The only character that you kind of need from there is Multiverse Armored Supergirl and Multiverse Flash, maybe. So yeah, a lot of things splashed in there that are going to lower your chance to get what you desire. Same with the Batman Ninja Shard chest. Next up, we got Dark Duo, and yeah, looking back at the fact that they put the Girl Power and the Nemesis Trio in the Dumpster Fire tier, maybe we'll drop this also into the Dumpster Fire tier. Next up, we got the Regime chest. It has Black Adam. You can get Black Adam from the Arena seasons, but it's not Dumpster Fire because it at least has Black Adam in it. Next up, we got the Hellboy Premium chest, and we got the Mortal Kombat, which is kind of a premium chest. But yeah, with that being said, let's move on to the next tier. Okay, so the microphone on the other headphones kind of messed up, so I have to record this. But yeah, this tier is going to be full of premium chests, and this is a hard tier to rank. It being here, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's better than all the things in kind of trash, or better or worse than all the things in the hard tier. It means it's kind of hard to rank the premium chests against other chests, because all the chests that are listed here are all the good premium chests. Those are going to be amazing in your first and second week of playing the game, to get your characters to get to progress properly in the arena. But after that, they are going to fall into kind of trash chests for you, because on the long run, premium chests are not good for you. They are only good when starting the game, except for the Silver Banshee one, maybe the Ace Green Arrow one if you're looking for Ace Green Arrow. But other than that, you will not have reasons to buy going further into the game premium chests, but they are going to be very good for you when starting off the game. So if you just start the game and you need characters, if there's one of those premium chests in that slot, then definitely buy it. Also, Speed Force the Flash, I forgot to put his premium chest. Also, you could go for Hellboy for the multi-combat, but if none of them are up, go for the hero chest, because that's the better one. But yeah, with that being said, let's move on to the higher tier. Okay, the next tier is going to be called Average. Average means that it might be a pretty good investment in some specific scenarios, or if it is on sale, or if you really need one of those characters. So first of all, we got the Atlantean chest, and this is a weird one, because you don't need to buy the Atlantean chest. All of the characters in the Atlantean chest are going to be in the League Store. But at the same time, all the characters in here are going to be all the League Store characters except Red Hood, which means they're going to be very good characters, actually. So this is a very weird position. If you're like only 1/4 of the League Store done, maybe this is a decent chest for you, but if you are past that point, it's not going to be a good one. So yeah, if those were characters that were not in the League Store and were the same characters, this would have been a tier above. But since it really matters how much of the League Store you have bought, it's going to stay here. Next up, we'll have some legendary chests. Black Manta and Arkham Knight Batman are going to be kind of the two most mandatory legendary characters to get. Arkham Knight Batman goes with the Heartbreak Harley Quinn team, and Black Manta himself will be a beast in terms of dealing damage. And it's believed, and it's the common sense, that while you will have to spend a ton of gems on these, those are kind of the safest methods to gradually unlock them through their hero, to their legendary chests and something. Next up, we got Just League Power-Up chest, and this yet again has a lot of garbage in it and lots of stuff you can get from other places, but I put this higher than the other chests that were kind of the same, like the Multiverse and the Batman Ninja, because Just League Cyborg is a character that you really need, and you will have the rest of his Just League team from the arena seasons. From this chest, you can unlock him pretty easily, because you got pretty high odds to unlock him while opening 10, because he unlocks at only 80 shards. So this is all the way up here for a quick unlockment of Just League Cyborg. Next up, we got a Platinum chest. We haven't seen it since September, so I don't know if it's going to come back. But yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. It had all of the characters here. Now that Brainiac is reworked, though since the Brainiac rework we haven't gotten the chest back. All of them except maybe Darkseid are going to be good, though even Darkseid is good at what he's doing at the very least. Next up, Assassin Trio. If this is on sale, it's a steal, because all the 3 characters featured here are good. If it's not on sale, then it's too expensive. Wizard's Chest. Again, if it's on sale, it's amazing, because it doesn't cost that much, but at the same time, you can just get them from the arena seasons, so I don't know about that one. Arrowverse Allies, yet again, something with good characters in it, with increased chances, but at the same time, you can get them from the arena seasons. Winter Warfare, boy, oh boy, so many gems were lost on this one trying to get Multiverse Armored Supergirl, and that's pretty much the purpose of this chest. Multiverse Reality, Shared Reality, excuse me, it's going to have decent characters overall, and if you're in need of characters, you can get this. This is kind of a more long-lived premium chest that you can buy just when you start the game, and you can buy a little bit after, but it gets old quick. Maybe buy it if it's on sale, but if something else is on sale with it, then most likely that other thing will be better. And then we got the Batman Ninja stuff. I can't read that far chest with all the Batman Ninja characters pretty much. And yeah, it's too wide of a selection of characters. And while this is a decent chest, maybe buy it on sale or don't buy it at all. Again, Not many chests in Just to Mobile are actually good if you look at it. But yeah, let's move on to next tier. Okay, and this tier will have chests that you still shouldn't buy if they're not on sale, but they're going to be just a little bit either better or more needed. Actually, looking at them, only one of them is better than the average, let's say, and the rest of them are just a little bit more needed. So we're going to start off with the materials and reforges. This is kind of the only way, except for real money and story drops, to get artifact materials. So this is going to be a valuable resources. Also has artifact reforges, which are also a valuable and the most rare resource in the game. So this is a pretty safe way to go. Next up, the Just League team. Overall, it has pretty good characters in it, and it's not really expensive. Again, I'm talking about the 300 gems one, because it's I think it's one, or it used to be one, that's 500 gems, and that's just garbage. But if it's a 300 gems one, it's going to be a pretty good one. Next up, the League of Anarchy chest. Look, as a chest, not like regardless of the characters in it, as a chest, this is a horrible chest in terms of chances. But at the same time, it's the only chest left that has League of Anarchy characters, and the League of Anarchy characters are kind of the best characters in the game, or one of the best characters in the game. So while this chest is terrible, it's kind of the only way, except for Soul Raid random lucky drops or raid drops for Let's Have Joker, to unlock the League of Anarchy characters. So yeah, you might have to buy this. It's not going to be a pleasant experience. It's not a good chest as a chest, but it has a kind of monopoly on some good characters. Next up, Black Manta Vanishes. Like, if you got King Maxed when opening this, drop it down a tier. If you don't have King Maxed when opening this, keep it in this tier. You're going to have 3% chance for Black Manta, and some 8% chance for some Shards for King, and other than that, gold characters. And yeah, this was this tier. Now let's move up above. Okay, this is the last tier, and it's only one chest that most likely a lot of you haven't ever seen. It was released like 1 year ago on Women's Day, and it pretty much had the guarantee of a 3-star gold character. You're guaranteed that every single opening of this will be a 3-star gold character. And while there was some trash in the selection of this, there was some good stuff like Entangling Poison Ivy, Heartbreak Harley Quinn, Silver Banshee. So yeah, this is how chests should generally look. Too bad this is the only one we got so far looking like that. And yeah, this is the tier list. This is the whole tier list. Those are the chests in Just Mobile. Might have missed a few. Let me know in the comments if I missed something. Let me know in the comments if you don't agree with anything. And again, the chests in Just Mobile, generally speaking, are not worth opening if they are not on sale. And if you got problems about the dumpster fire and kind of trash tier, and you want to argue for stuff being a little bit higher, just go ahead, my dude, have your fun, write it down in the comments. I don't really care about those, because either being in kind of trash or in dumpster fire, I wouldn't recommend anybody open them. But yeah, all that being said, if you want constant chest updates, like, subscribe to the channel. I do like a series which is called Just Mobile News, where I talk about all the chests in the store once every 3 days. So you might enjoy that one if you enjoyed this video. And all that being said, thank you for watching.